Hi there and welcome to my local woods. Have you heard about the Valknut? Have you heard about the Vegvisir? Those are maybe the two most commonly known Viking symbols. But are they really Viking Age? Do they have anything at all to do with the Vikings, or should I say Norse Viking Age culture? And by the way, my name is Bjorn, and I'm a historical novelist, and I live here in Norway. First of all, Happy New Year. This is the 1st of January, and it's still quite early in the morning. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful 2026. Now, let's talk about the Valknut first. That's the symbol where you have three interconnected triangles. And yes, it is Viking Age. It has been found in many archaeological finds, digs. Among others, a bedpost in the Oseberg ship burial. You will see the Valknut there. And its meaning is not well understood. We don't really know, but we do know that it was quite common in Northern Europe, among the Saxons and the Norse, the Vikings, if you will, and most people will say that it could have symbolized Odin's power to bind and unbind your faith. So you have the three triangles interconnected, bound together. Some people say that since you have three triangles, each point there symbolizes one world, and in the Norse belief system there are not only this world for us human beings here while we are still alive, but a total of 9 worlds. And they're all interconnected, and I really like that interpretation. The name is of course interesting, and I think it's a modern name actually. We don't really know what they called it back then, but I think it's a good name because Val means a deceased warrior, someone who died on the battlefield. That's my understanding of that word, and you have it in words like Valkyria and Valhall or Valhalla. So Valhalla would be the hall of the slain warriors, and knut is knot. So when you bind two strings together, you make a knot. The Valknut is sometimes seen with or close by ravens and wolves, which are the animals of Odin, of course. So the Valknut seems to be, that's Odin's symbol, and I think we can assume that people back then viewed the Valknut as a symbol of Odin. But yeah, it as with many things, its meaning probably changed, and there is a famous archaeological find, the Nene, I don't know how to pronounce it, Nene, river ring that has a somewhat Celtic-looking thing on one side of the ring and the Valknut on the other. So yeah, we don't really know what that meant, but we can guess, of course. And I think the fact that there are so many things that we don't know about our past, our cultural heritage, it kind of makes it more exciting. So what about Vegvisir? It means wayfinder. or Pathfinder in Icelandic. It's practically the same in Norwegian, modern Norwegian, Vegvisir. Is it Viking Age? No. It has no known connection to the Viking Age at all. It was first found in the Huld manuscript that was compiled between 1818, so a long time after the Viking Age, 1857 and 1860 in Iceland. A mystical book about mystical stuff. Yeah, so it has no connection to the Viking Age. Having said that, it's not impossible that it's very, very old and much older than the 1800s. It kind of looks a little bit like a bind rune, but you would have to apply some, I guess, a lot of wishful thinking to believe that that's Viking Age. It's probably not. I get questions now and then about these symbols, and sometimes people, they want to know if either of these would be a great Viking tattoo. And I guess if you had to choose between those two, then of course the Valknut is more historically correct. I will add that it's a strange thing to ask about, because tattoos and Vikings doesn't really fit together. There is nothing to suggest that tattoos were part of the culture in Scandinavia during the Viking Age. And by the way, I am going to make a video about our friend Ibn Fadlan, because I think he's full of shit. Excuse my language. So yeah, another thing that I will mention is, well, first of all, I will ask you to subscribe to this channel. That would be awesome. If you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. I upload videos every Saturday. Viking Age, as you can see here. And also I'm planning to go traveling to some very interesting historical sites and uncover some old crimes and mysteries, actually. That's coming up. Yeah, so I also want to mention that sadly some extremist groups have, well, dare I say, stolen these symbols, especially the Valknut. I'm talking about, I won't say the word, but I'll say, I can say neo-national socialist group. You know what I mean. I don't like that, obviously. So, but I don't think they should be. I think we should take back ownership of all of these old symbols, because they should not be allowed to steal our culture. Another thing I will add is that I don't like when people try to gatekeep Viking culture. And there is a difference between modern age Viking culture, dare I say contemporary Viking culture, and what is historically correct. So if you want to view the Vegvisir as part of your Viking identity, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to be that gatekeeper, that's with a pointing his finger at you. No, that's not Viking Age. Even though I maybe you will say I did that here in this video, but it's like, do what you want, do what makes you happy, I guess. So yeah, you know, let's all just enjoy this community of people who are interested in and feel connected to that Viking spirit. A raven just flew by, and it was like it said, yes, just one, called out once. So maybe it was saying that, you know, yes, we shouldn't gatekeep Viking culture. By the way, I upload videos every Saturday, if I didn't say so already. I hope you enjoyed spending some time here with me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Meanwhile, you can check out one of the other videos that should pop up here on the end screen. Okay, have a wonderful day, and yeah, stay strong, you know. Bye bye.